Hi, I'm Elise, this is Witch Way, and in this video I will be taking you through the witch lore of the final season of Salem. This horror drama concluded in January 2017 and stars Janet Montgomery as Mary Sibley, Tamsin Merchant as Anne Hale, Ashley Madekwe as Tituba, Joe Doyle as Baron Marburg, Seth Gable as Cotton Mather, Shane West as John Alden, Oliver Bell as the other John, Samuel Raukin as the Sentinel, Elise Eberly as Mercy Lewis, Ido Goldberg as Isaac, Jeremy Crutchley as Hawthorne, and many more. Salem is now out of the witches' control, but they may be the lesser evil. The doomsday clock is ticking and everyone is at risk. They each try and survive this event in their own way, but who will come out on top? This season brings back some names from the real-world witch trials.
Good, Mr. Putnam.
The Putnam family accused many during the trials. John and Edward Putnam accused the next name that we hear.
I am Rebecca Nurse.
71-year-old Rebecca Nurse was found guilty and was one of the 19 hanged for witchcraft during the trials. The much younger actress who portrays her here also appears as the witch Aoife in The Mayfair Witches. Mary is confronted by Rebecca Nurse when facing her own guilt in the part she played in the trials when she is trapped in a magic box. This box is inscribed with many magic sigils. 2 are demon sigils from the Lesser Key of Solomon, those of Decorabia and Murmur, 2 of the 72 demon sigils in the book. We can also see one of these designs on the stained glass window of the Sibley house. But 2 other sigils are not demonic in nature, but of gods and the angels. We see the Sigillum Dei, which allowed one to communicate with the archangels, and what looks like the Tetragrammaton in Hebrew, which apparently consists of the 4 elements, which we can also see represented around it in those triangular symbols for earth, air, fire, and water. There is a beautiful scene in this season showing that witches' power comes from their ability to control these elements, and is quite possibly my favourite scene in the series. Witches are separate to other magic users in this series, known as cunning folk. Historically, these were people who would use folk magic and herbal remedies to cure ailments. Though in this series, they have the ability to see the future. After losing her eyes, the witch Tituba gains the ability of foresight this season and makes a trade to gain back her physical vision.
Fair trade, Grimalkin.
A Greymalkin or Grimalkin was a fairy cat creature of Scotland, but also became associated as a witch's familiar. Even one of the infamous Weird Sisters of Shakespeare's Macbeth names Grimalkin as her familiar. Cotton tries to rid himself of a familiar using various herbs, including nettle, which is known for reversing hexes. Anne too uses some herbs in her spell work, one of which is fictional.
Tannis root.
This pays homage to the herb referenced in Rosemary's Baby, which I have finally watched because of this, and there might be a witch lore review coming up on that one. This final season scores for lore, history, and the craft. I loved the way they ended this series and the growth and change for each character. Thank you to everyone who recommended this series. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below, as well as any other witchy watch recommendations for my upcoming witch lore reviews. As always, please remember to like this video, share it around, and subscribe to my channel, as it really helps out here on Witch Way.